Shelters around the Quad Cities are offering a warm place to stay amid these dangerously cold temperatures.
Drew Coffey spoke with shelters in Rock Island who say they are doing all they can to safely house individuals and families.
Have a good day.
What I'm doing today is I'm making sure that people are greeted when they come in.
For Ryan Colgan, it's a simple task, one that gives him structure.
Getting, kicked out of my house, it wasn't anybody in particular's fault. It just was a series of unfortunate events.
Colgan found help at Christian Care back in November as they offered him a temporary place to call home.
It's a difficult situation for me because I have autism and ADHD, and it's a very new situation for me.
With below freezing temperatures stunning the Quad Cities, Operation Manager Cindy Grimmins says Christian Care is offering a daytime warming shelter. They also have 2 overnight emergency shelters for men, women, and children.
Sometimes they're invisible to the community. However, they're not invisible for us. We know that they're there and we see them. And as a community, we have an obligation, regardless of who you are, your life choices, nobody deserves to be hungry, and certainly nobody deserves to be out in the cold.
It's a tight squeeze. As Grimmins says, they've been at full capacity for a while now, with more than 50 people on a waiting list.
It's just about keeping people warm and safe off the streets and be able to offer them just a hot cup of coffee.
Also in Rock Island, Project Now also works to make room. Dwight Ford says their facilities can house up to 37 people, but due to safety protocol, they are unable to bring in anyone else.
And so when you're up close and you know their name, you have laughed with them, you sat with them in the warming center down at our location of Christian Care, it breaks your heart.
It does have its ups and downs being in a homeless shelter. I have made a couple of very good friends that will stick with me even when I do leave the shelter.
In Rock Island, Drew Coffey, WQAD News 8.
Now over in Davenport, Humility Homes and Services says they'll provide anyone with shelter and mats to sleep on until the building hits the fire code capacity.